Painting Hamsin unfolds as a sweeping panorama viewed from the descending rim of a broad valley. The foreground is anchored by a resilient cluster of trees whose dark emerald canopies and silvery crowns bend toward one another, forming a natural fortress against the relentless seasonal wind. Their intertwined silhouettes become the emotional center of the compositional emblem of endurance and mutual protection. To the left, vibrant geometric fields in greens, yellows, violets, and ochres introduce a rhythm of cultivated life still clinging to vitality despite the oppressive heat. The eye is then carried across the valley floor toward distant hills and mountains whose contours dissolve into veils of dust. The landscape gradually loses clarity as it recedes, creating a compelling visual transition from tangible reality to atmospheric uncertainty. The composition balances solidity and dissolution, presence and disappearance, mirroring the transformative power of the Hamsin itself. The painting draws inspiration from the ancient seasonal phenomenon known throughout the Middle East. In Arabic translates as 50. 50 days in spring and beginning of the autumn, Hamsin marks the changing of seasons. Hamsin is hot, dry wind from either deserts of West Africa or deserts Arabian Peninsula, unbearable hot air, and cloud of chocking fine dust, obstructing visibility. Painting Hamsin opens view in sloping down rim of a wide valley. In front, a group of iconized salutes of olive trees, dark green canopies with silvery heads, grouping as they protect each other from sweeping hot winds. Few colorful fields on left side still vibrant, wafting for crops to mature in blistering heat. Beyond the fields on edge of the valley, Hamsin unrolls a shivering cartoon of dust making hills and faraway mountains rim of the valley as dimmed ghostly images. The dust blanket boils under winds, swapping the valley play George Gershwin's monotonous flutes and trumpets of the wind gust Bolero. The artwork captures the peculiar sensation of watching familiar landscapes disappear beneath shifting curtains of dust, only to re-emerge moments later. It is a meditation on impermanence, resilience, and the cyclical forces that shape both nature and human experience. The palette combines luminous pastoral colors with muted atmospheric tones. Brilliant greens, yellows, blues, and warm earth pigments animate the cultivated foreground, symbolizing life and fertility. These colors gradually soften into pale lavenders, misty blues, and silvery grays as distance increases. The dust-laden air acts almost as a translucent veil over the landscape, muting forms and reducing contrasts. This interplay between vibrant foreground hues and subdued distant tones creates a sensation of shimmering heat and unstable visibility, evoking the optical distortions produced by hot desert winds. Executed in a lyrical semi-abstract style, Hamsin prioritizes atmosphere and emotional resonance over literal representation. Simplified forms, softened contours, and expansive color fields allow the viewer to experience the landscape as memory rather than topography. The work recalls traditions of modernist landscape painting while embracing a contemporary sensitivity to environmental forces. The gentle abstraction transforms the valley into a psychological as well as geographical space where wind, heat, and dust become visible protagonists. The painting demonstrates a sophisticated understanding of spatial compression, color relationships, and atmospheric perspective. Rather than relying on detailed description, the artist conveys the immense scale and force of the Hamsin through subtle shifts of color, transparency, and form. Particularly compelling is the tension between permanence and transience. The trees stand as enduring guardians while dust continually redraws the landscape. This contrast creates a dynamic visual narrative in which nature's stability and instability coexist. Hamsin explores a phenomenon deeply embedded in the cultural memory of desert and Mediterranean societies. The work transcends simple landscape depiction to become a reflection on environmental cycles and human adaptation. The valley appears suspended in a state of waiting. Fields anticipate harvest, trees endure the assault of hot winds, and distant mountains fade into ghostly apparitions. The painting speaks to universal experiences of endurance during difficult transitions and the certainty that every season, however oppressive, eventually passes. Collectors of contemporary landscape art, atmospheric painting, and environmentally inspired works will find Hamsin particularly appealing. Its combination of regional specificity and universal symbolism allows the painting to resonate across cultures. The work occupies a distinctive position between abstraction and representation, making it suitable for both private and institutional collections focused on modern landscape traditions, climate-inspired art, and contemporary interpretations of plays. Its refined palette and contemplative mood lend it enduring visual and intellectual appeal. In painting Hamsin, the landscape becomes a theatre for invisible forces. Dust, heat, and wind emerge as active agents that reshape perception and redefine space. Familiar hills and mountains drift in and out of visibility, while a cluster of steadfast trees stands as a metaphor for communal resilience against environmental adversity. The painting transforms a seasonal weather event into a poetic reflection on transition itself. Like the slow, repetitive cadence of a distant bolero carried by the wind across the valley, the artwork Hamsin imposes its presence with hypnotic persistence. Yet beneath the veil of dust, life continues to endure, waiting patiently for clarity to return. Through luminous color, simplified form, and atmospheric depth, painting Hamsin invites viewers to contemplate the fragile balance between permanence and change, revealing the profound beauty hidden within one of nature's most challenging seasonal rituals. Visit our website, purchase and collect our artworks, share our website with your family, friends, and co-workers. Contact us. We appreciate your interest and will reply to your questions, comments, requests, and extend our services in the best manner we possibly can.